Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at Solem's Odd Dragon Paladin in Wild. Of course, we always love dipping into a bit of Wild, playing some very low rank games, but just experiencing the high power level, the explosiveness, the awesome creativity that you can do in Wild. Always recommend, checking out some Wild if you ever get a chance to, if you've already got some cards and you can make a deck, or even if you just want to bring a standard deck into Wild and just check it out. I definitely implore you all to do that. And speaking of taking a standard deck into Wild, what we have here today is an Odd Paladin. Of course, Odd Paladin, one of these scourges of the standard meta, one of the most powerful and resilient aggro decks that we've ever really seen. Lots of awesome one-drops, a great hero power, some ways to take advantage of a go-wide board and get some value there, and lots of powerful late-game finishes. Vine Cleaver just does so much damage and refills your board. Leroy for that burst kill. It's really just a fantastic deck in Standard, and in Wild you get access to a whole bunch more cards. Most notably cards like Quartermaster, which is level up on a body, and obviously we saw level up get nerfed from 5 mana to 6 mana, so we clearly know that that's a really powerful effect, and we just get access to it in Wild, which is fantastic. So loving this Quartermaster, and we also get to play just one of the most ridiculous cards from the past, which is Muster for Battle. If you haven't seen this card before, it's a 3 mana spell in Paladin. Summon 3 1/1 Silverhand Recruits and a 1/4 weapon. So not only do you get 3/3 worth of stats, but it comes up split in multiple bodies, which is usually pretty beneficial for our our Quartermasters and things like that. But we also get a nice weapon that we can use to trade here and there, maybe get a little bit of extra damage in. Just all around a fantastic card. Now, obviously, it's not all about the odd themes in this deck. This is an Odd Dragon Paladin, so I imagine this probably differs a fair bit from the typical Wild Odd Paladin list, not that I've seen too many of them. But we've got a lot of, a couple of little dragon themes in here. So let's go through there. So we've got Blackwing Technician, fantastic card. I love 3 mana 3/5s. I think they're just so sticky, so resilient. Obviously, if we have a dragon in our hand, we get a 3 mana 3/5. We've got Nightbane Templar, which is a card that I don't think received a lot of love while it was in Standard. And I've never actually seen in Wild, but very keen to test it out. It's a 3 mana 2/3. Once again, Battlecry. If you're holding a dragon, we get 2 1/1 whelps this time. So they're not Silverhand Recruits or anything like that, so they're not going to synergize with our Warhorse Trainer or our Quartermaster or anything like that. But still nice. It's a 4/5 body for 3 mana, essentially. It's very good. Got Nightmare Amalgam in here. 3/4 body for 4. Absolutely fine. We'll see if that's actually a disadvantage in Wild, if we need to be doing more powerful things than just a 3 mana 3/4. We've also got, although it is a Silverhand Recruit, right? No, it's not a Silverhand Recruit. Is it a Silverhand Recruit? It doesn't say it is. I guess we'll find out. So we've got the other actual dragons in here. We've got Azure Drake, which is fantastic. Maybe a card you haven't seen before, as it is in the Hall of Fame. 5 mana 4/4. Spell damage +1, which is not too relevant here, but on Battlecry does draw us a card, so we're going to be able to maintain a lot of a big grip, maintain a lot of options. Blackwing Corruptor, fantastic. 5 mana 5/4. Holding a dragon, deal 3 damage. That's to any target. And one of the few, if not the only, dragon card that is a Paladin card as well. Dragon Consort, 5 mana 5/5. On Battlecry, the next dragon you play costs 2 less. That's an effect that persists forever, I believe. So you can play this on turn 4 or 5, and then the next turn you'll still have that cost reduction in play. So play a cheap Azure Drake, something like that. Other than that, all pretty typical cards. I will say that I'm not sure if Rallying Blade is better here than Unidentified Maul. It is a 3 mana 3/2 weapon, but as far as our Divine Shield minions go, we only really have the Righteous Protector and not too much. So I'm kind of wondering if the if Solem's gone for Rallying Blade, because maybe 3 toughness is a bit of a flashpoint for this deck. Maybe there are some 3 toughness minions that we really need to be able to take care of, and we'd rather do that than having the kind of potential advantage of an Unidentified Maul or something like that. regardless, this is definitely more of a mid-rangey list, so looking forward to playing some Boom Booms on 5, really using our hero power to, you know, get on board and control the board. A little bit concerned about the kind of lack of 1-drops here, but I'm sure it'll work out. Once again, big shout out to Solem. They have included an awesome guide over on Hearthstone, which I'll always link in the description. Please go check that out because it is really detailed, not just on the card choices, but all other manner of details. You can really get a good idea of what you know, what Odd Paladin is about, particularly in Wild, and definitely go check out their YouTube channel as well, and their Twitch is making some fantastic content. Without further ado, let's jump into some games, and if we don't get some wins, let's hopefully get some learns. Let's go! Okay, here we are with Solem's Odd Dragon Paladin. Pretty tempted to keep the Lost in the Jungle Battle Mustard. Maybe with this kind of opener we're supposed to keep Quartermaster. Maybe we're supposed to keep the Dragon. Just to turn on our Blackwing Technicians, Nightbane Templars, that stuff. Maybe we just keep everything. Like, what are some better draws for us? Especially we're on the coin, so I think it's actually fine to have a bunch of 3s. Maybe like the Warhorse Trainer or something. I think I'm just going to keep this. I think we've got some early game. We've got some mid-rangey cards, and if our opponent, you know, gives us too much, then we've got the Quartermaster to come down. Ooh, Melchizar. A golden Melchizar too. Our opponent's on some... opponent's on something.
Reporting for duty.
Might save this coin to get the Quartermaster out on 4 then. If our opponent's just on a bit of a slower deck. Yeah, I played my first couple of games of Warhammer Underworlds on the weekend. Not sure if I've mentioned that before.
Should I?
Or at least not sure if I've mentioned that to the YouTube folks. Warhammer Underworlds is a pretty interesting game. I think when we think Warhammer, we think big, grandiose things, and I think a lot of money as well. But Underworlds is kind of a small-scale skirmish game. So, you know, you pick up a starter for $100, 2 armies, everything you need for 2 players. And then if you want to pick up another army, it's $50 Australian, so I think $30, $40 US. Everything you need in there. You get... Not going to hero power? They're just taking a look at our Silverhand recruits, but not going to hero power, huh?
The battle.
They're looking. Okay. Not sure why they're slow rolling me here. Not sure why they missed the
The battle. The battle. Reporting for duty. For justice. The battle.
What secret is
The
that?
battle.
Maybe Hidden Wisdom? See if they got the Consecrate here. I guess that's a pretty good reason to go for like the Nightmare Amalgam instead, but I mean getting some advantage off Light's Justice. Oof, big hand. Alright, well let's get this Quartermaster out here.
To arms, men.
Repentance.
For justice.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. For justice.
Take that guy out. In a pretty good position here. Not sure if our opponent, not sure what our opponent was doing the first couple of turns, but this is the power of Quartermaster. It sounds like we kept a pretty reasonable hand. Oh, looks like it's just some kind of hand buff deck. This Lotheb's going to do quite a lot.
The battle! The battle!
Ooh, last hit with the Lice Justice. A little bit of a tap. Alright. GG. GG. Maybe a bit of a mismatch there, but I mean, this kind of stuff happens sometimes, but still shows you just the kind of straightforward raw power of the Odd Paladin, including that that hero power, and of course the power of Mustard Battle. Battle for Mustard. GG's.
And the light.
Okay. Here with Solem's Odd Dragon Paladin. I think we'll send back an Azure Drake, but everything else here is fine. Obviously we want to keep a Drake because of the Nightbane Templar. Not the ideal dragon to have in hand, I don't think. I think we'd rather have, you know, a Nightmare Amalgam or something like that. Definitely seeing the value in Nightmare Amalgam a bit more now. I want a hot dog. All this talk of mustard. Oh my gosh. All right. Big question. I don't know why this is a divisive question, because it's pretty simple for me. But hot dogs, mustard and tomato sauce, or just one of them? Leave your answer in the chat section, and I will judge you accordingly. Oh no, that's a really good one too. This is rough. I mean, I'm not sure if we should be using this coin to get out like the Nightbane Templar, because that contests the board quite a lot, or if I should be trying to hold it to maybe coin out this Blackwing Corruptor to kill this, or like one of these Quartermasters. The
battle!
Face the airs of magic.
Hopefully they don't have a Consecrate. I think if they have a Consecrate then. And at least we still have a line with this Blackwing Corruptor, but surely Murloc Paladin's not running Consecrate. Ugh. Well, at least I don't have to worry about that one later. Just have to worry about being on 10.
I wield the power of Blackwing.
The battle!
Protect the flight.
Both? Mustard and tomato? Maybe some cheese if you're feeling cheeky. Bit of cheeky cheese. I'm definitely big agree on both. Oh, this draw is not shaped up tremendously well. This Cold Lights here is particularly good.
Death to the pretender.
Protect the flight.
Team 4 here, so very dead to a Leroy. Or something along those lines. Oh!
By the holy
The Corrupted Seer.
by the holy light!
Tremendous. Oh, well, that's one of the cards we needed to draw to stay in this game. Righteous Protector and Azure Drake? Probably.
The light dims, but we fight.
No way we're winning this game. No chance. I mean, they do have to hit something. Divine Shield's pretty good. Alright, we need that other Righteous Protector off the top.
Reporting for duty.
as a Murloc connoisseur. Ooh. This guy gets me. I feel it. I can feel the Murloc love. Give our opponent the well played. GG's, they definitely got under us there. It's, the real power of Murloc decks in almost any format is just they can really get under you if you falter for a little bit. If you miss a drop, or you don't hit your your onboard competitive cards, you're just gonna get dunked. I think if we'd hit a card like Battle Mustard a bit earlier on, it would have made things a bit easier. But GG's, well played. Our opponent did exactly what they needed to do. That's very good. I reckon our opponent's definitely a mustard and sauce kind of person. Mustard and ketchup. Alright, we are here with Solem's Odd Dragon Paladin. Do we keep the Nightbane Templar without a dragon? I don't think we do. We definitely don't keep the Blackwing Corruptor without one. We've got a lot of 3-drops in here. Let's just try and hit them. Ooh, yuck. So back on our hot dog conversation, we've been asked if we have coney dogs in Australia. Looking online, they kind of just look like loaded hot dogs. Like you'd have loaded fries, where it's like fries with a bunch of really juicy, yummy stuff on it. That's kind of what it looks like. That meat, oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, that meat sauce, if I knew what it was, then. I think we'll trade here just because of the potential of like Maelstrom Portal. We'd rather just get the Loot Hoarder out of here. Loaded with delicious meat sauce. Ooh, it's freeze shaman. I think I'm gonna go for a bit of a risky play. I'm gonna go for Avenge, Silverhand Recruits, and we'll see if our opponent has an answer for these, because otherwise we are just gonna coin out this Quartermaster next turn. Like chili? Because chili dogs are bowls. Yeah, looks like you could probably get some chili on this. Oh, this is the infinite armor Shutterwalk deck. So we've got some turns to kind of kill our opponent, but...
To arms, men! The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
We're going to punch a hole in our opponent first. How do you feel about a neutral hero card? That mage, what's going on? Welcome to your main account. How do I feel about a neutral hero card? Positive? Is this Volcano? Did the Avenge mess up the Volcano map? It did. Bang! I think our opponent might be a bit steamy after that one. That was sweet. Hot dog conversation aside, what an excellent deck. I think if you are looking for a nice deck to kind of lean into wild with, especially if you've played a bunch of odd Paladin, if you've got some spare dust for the Quartermasters, maybe you bought Karazhan back in the day, or what was this, Nax? You bought Nax back in the day. You might find that you've got a lot of the pieces for this deck, as it really is kind of standard all-stars plus, Muster for Battle, and a couple of other older cards. So you definitely check out your collection, because you might actually be able to build this deck. And if you can build this deck, you should 100% play it, because it's really fun. It's great to be aggressive. Obviously, maybe not the most competitive games, just playing at these kind of lower ranks, but I enjoyed myself, and we're certainly not trying to put on a technical masterclass. But we do love having fun. So big shout out to Solem, of course, one of my favorite content creators out there. Definitely go check them out. If you are watching on YouTube, of course, all the links are in the description, including a link over to the Hearthstone deck article. Please jump over there, give it a +1, and leave a lovely, thoughtful comment, as I know you will. You can also check me out. All my details are down there as well, including a link over to Twitter at Tommy_Wave. That's the best place to catch me. If you got a sweet deck like this one you want me to check out, that's the place to link it to me. Or you can catch me right here, live, on Twitch. Come, talk about hot dogs with me. It'll be great. That's Tommy_Wave. But until next time, stay safe, stay wavy, eat the rich, eat the hot dog, and have fun. Bye. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.